Today, I would like to talk about this relationship between product managers and product owners. I've spoken about it, written about it many times. I want to do a brief summary, but the key point is a connection that I have just made. So it's almost like a fundamental philosophy. Some people believe that there should just be a product manager. Other people, like me, believe there's a lot of room to have a product manager and a product owner. That is, in many instances, ideal. And that is because at any kind of scale, in terms of size or complexity, keeping development, engineering fed is more than full-time work. But you've still, as a product person, got a lot of other things that you need to be doing, like engaging with external stakeholders, making sure the roadmap is up to date, defining strategy, engaging with partners, all kinds of stuff. So here you have, via Scrum and other agile frameworks, this perfect setup where you've got a product manager who's focused mainly on the strategic stuff. You've got a product owner who's focused primarily on the operational stuff. The risk that you have to manage or mitigate is that they get out of sync. So there are simple practices you can put in place. Part of it is a cultural thing where product management and product owners, and if you've got more than like 2 teams of 10, yeah, you're going to have a product owner per team driving that team, staying engaged with product management, making sure we're staying on strategy. So this can work beautifully. I think it's almost ideal. By the way, it also creates a nice little career path. You start in product doing the more operational stuff, and then later you're doing more strategic stuff. That doesn't mean product managers aren't involved in product owner stuff and vice versa. That has to be managed. It just means we have clear focus. And how you look at that is determined by another kind of fundamental, which is what is the role of engineering and product management in product development? Some people think it's the product manager's role to just go out, find a bunch of requirements, throw those over to engineering and say, build me something. I think that's absolutely wrong. It's never worked in my experience. I've been doing this over 20 years. I believe product managers have to understand the market requirements and also have to have some idea what the solution looks like. How much detail they use when they specify that depends on their relationship with engineering. You can't specify anything 100%. There's always room for interpretation, but product managers have to have some functional idea outside in about what the product should look like, how it should work. It's not just about the surface or the UX. It's about the whole product. And we're a team, so we work with engineering to come up with the best thing possible. Sometimes engineering will have outstanding feature ideas. But if you believe all product management has to do is go out and find requirements, then maybe that would work. You don't need a product owner so much. You just hand over the requirements to engineering, explain them, and have them develop something. As I've said, I've never seen that work. So if, like me, you believe that product managers have to have a hand in the solution space as well, big influence, you, I think, are more likely to understand this setup where you've got a product manager and then you've got product owners, and they're splitting the work more or less along the lines of what is strategic and what is more operational while always staying in sync. So people, hold these beliefs. They're very fundamental, but I'm really curious what you think. What is your experience? I hope this was helpful.